Hi guys, Maribel here, and today I am going to be working with my explorations of me. We should be journaling or making a page around what our happy place is. I will at some point fast forward the video. I will explain what I will be doing so that you guys can know what I am going to be doing, although I am fast forwarding and you don't have to guess what is it that I'm going to do. So, okay, so I'm back and I will start collaging these pieces of paper onto my page here, and I will be doing a double layout. And I'm just trying to, some of the pages I will cut them up or tear them apart. Some I will just leave them like these. I'm going to leave them completely. I know most of this is not going to show through the picture, through the paint, but I'm totally okay with that. Where is my, oh boy, I feel so disorganized today. Let me get this here for the paint, the glue. Maybe I'll fast forward, maybe I'll just talk my way through. I'm not sure. Some of my viewers have said that they like listening, you know, videos that, why is it like drawing so quickly on me? That like to hear me talk while I am working. So maybe I'll just I'll see when I review this. Sometimes I do that. I decide to talk through the video, but then when I finish the video, I find that it is way too long. So then I decide to, like, you know, fast forward it, and everything I said was like talking to myself because eventually nobody hears it. So I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen with this one. So I'm got my card here because I did crinkle this paper up when I did this journal, when I prepared it. So sometimes it just doesn't how do I say it? The papers don't glue all the way down. I did try to pick an assortment of colors that will go with more or less this will match, or at least go with the color scheme I had decided to use. Hopefully it won't look so dull. So this is not, this glue is not, let me just use this glue. I just keep using glues. Though that is the way sometimes I work. I just keep changing things. Because honestly, to be honest with you guys, half the times I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly. Oh, what's wrong with this glue? Half the times I honestly have no idea as to what I'm doing. And I would like to at least think that at some point I will know what I'm doing. Does that ever happen? Do you guys ever get at a point that you do know what you're doing? I always ask myself that. I hear so much that, you know, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I always ask myself, will we ever be a point that we, you know what we're doing, or at least have an idea as to what we're doing? That question always crosses my mind every time I hear that, or every time I say that. Will I ever know what I'm doing? Because honestly, most of the times I don't know what I'm doing. and it's kind of like, because usually I like to know what I'm doing, you know. I want to know what I'm doing, because not knowing is kind of like, well, where am I going? I feel like I don't know where I'm going, but I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't like the feeling of not knowing where I'm going. That could be a good thing. It can also be a bad thing, because sometimes, you know, you just got to walk in faith. And walking in faith is not knowing what you're going to do or what's going to come out of everything. So it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. So I don't know. Maybe. I'm just dabbling here. Just looking for something to say. Have something to say. See, there I go, keeping quiet. As I said earlier, I tend to not talk when I'm doing. That's why I usually give fast forwards to my videos, and because I don't want them to be too long. I don't like, I can watch a long video. Honestly, I can see them and I watch them, and you know, I enjoy them, but me do a long video, for me it's, I don't know, I don't like doing long videos. And lately my videos are coming out too long. And I have to, you don't see them long because I fast forward them, or I cut them up, or I delete some scenes of my videos, because honestly I don't like doing long videos. Why is that? I have no idea, but I don't like doing long videos. I don't like uploading long videos. Let's put it that way. I don't know. It's a me thing. So I think I'm going to leave it like this. I think I pretty much got enough things on here. Collaged pretty much. I will dry this. Oh, I have a piece here. I really want to use everything I got out, because you know what? It's just going to sit in my stash for a couple of more months or so, and I just want to use it. I need to start using. I've decided that I will be using up everything I have and finishing what I have started this year, because I keep buying things, and sometimes I feel like it's not fair, especially for my husband, because I don't work. You know, he doesn't mind. He absolutely does not mind, but I do, you know, and sometimes I feel bad always buying things and not contributing. So I am going to start using what I've got and try not to buy so much things. So I am going to dry this up, and I will be back with you guys in a second. Okay, so I'm back, and this is basically dry, and I'm really liking, it's a simple collage, but I'm really liking this because even here you can see things that really make me happy. Reading makes me happy. Music, I love music. Music makes me happy. Color makes me happy. I've got coloring. I love traveling, so I got this map representing that I love, and this tissue paper, Tim Holtz. This is like Tim Holtz tissue paper. I like tissue paper, and I've got what and basically everything that's here, it's something that somebody gave me. You know, it's a swap. It's from you guys out there, and that I like. I am going to dry this a little bit more because I feel it too moist, so I will be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. So now I'm just going to paint over this with my paints. I am going to start with the darker color. Well, it's better off to go light and then dark, or dark and then light. Okay, let's see. Let me just, because this is a, let's start with this one. Let's see if this works. I haven't tried this. I got this. This is really light. This color is really light. It's lighter than what shows up here, so I think I'll leave this for later. Let me just... This reminds me of, who was it that I saw doing... Who was it? I think it was P or T Piano, something like that. It's this channel that Janet Baker recommended or referred me to. I was looking at her In Mass video, and she has a page in her In Mass. She's got a catalog, and she calls these paint boogers. And when I saw that, it was so hilarious. Now, every time I look at my paints and I find this, I remember what she was saying. That is so awesome. Maybe I'll start collecting these little things. This is a good thing to collect. Nobody would believe it. And you know how many of these things we take off our paints? Let me just leave it around just in case. Okay, so I am going to be painting, just adding some paint randomly here, and painting my page. I'm gonna add this so that it could, like, I know this is way too much paint, but I am going to do it that way. Let me get my paintbrush, wet it a bit so that it's not that dry and it's just paint. So what should we talk about today? Not that I talk much on my videos, but since I'm doing it this way, let's talk. So I am taking some art classes. I decided, it was on November, I started taking them on November, but we were off for the month of December. And I'm really enjoying them because I had taken art classes before, but they were, how do I say it, it's not that I didn't like them. I did like them, but I really want this to, like, show a little bit more. Let me get something that I could pick up this paint, because I really want the background to show a little bit more. Hold on, guys. Okay, I think I'm going to lift it up with the stencil, maybe. Let me just try that out. I'm just, you know, see, this is the part that I end up not knowing what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna try and lift it up with the stencil. Maybe that'll give me some more texture. Doesn't even show. Let's see. Obey, Mom. Okay. It's my son. He's leaving. Let's see what happens. It's not doing much, but it's giving it texture. It's not doing much, but it's giving it some texture. I don't know. I'm just... Maybe it's got too much paint. Who knows? Not much doing, but texture. I am getting some texture that I'm liking, so... Why is it doing that? It's like smudging it. Maybe it's because I've got too much paint. Is it that? I don't know. But Let me just set this aside a bit so I can clean this stencil up a bit, because it's got tons of paint on it. Maybe it's that I had too much paint on my page and it smudged it. That's what it did. It didn't. Oh boy. See, these are the things that you don't expect. And that happened randomly. Oh, I got too much something there. Okay, so let's see. Let's just leave it at this. It looks like some hot mess. I'm just gonna dry this, be back. Okay, so I am back, and I did off camera take off a little bit more of paint. Now I'm a little bit more happy with the way it looks, and I decided to, because I really want this stencil, and what I am going to do is I am just going to stencil it with this, with the blue paint. I'm gonna put do some stenciling here with this blue paint. Maybe it will look a lot better than what was going on before. As I was saying, I don't know what I was talking about before I turned the camera off, so I'm just going to do this quickly and go with the flow. Okay, so now that looks a lot better. I'm liking that. And I will just randomly put this here. See, this is the part that, you know, it's just a random thing. Just where you think it looks better, or where you like it. Doesn't have to look better. So if any of you guys out there have not checked out Gina's, and it doesn't even look like what clocks, I don't know, but I like this. I really like the stencil. I've always wanted a clock stencil, so this is what I found, so this is what I bought, so this is what I'm going to use, Maribel. Yeah, I tend to do that. I tend to talk to myself a lot when I'm working. I do. This is what I do when I'm off camera, working off camera. I talk to myself a lot. So let me just get it. Try to get it a little bit off of the watch grid, maybe. Let me put this one here. So I tend to do that a lot. I keep talking to myself, and I tend to do that with you guys. So this year, as you guys know, I am trying to let me use another stencil. Let me put this one somewhere where it won't paint everything that is around me. I've decided to make myself accountable of what I'm doing, or how I'm at least with you guys, art-wise, you know. Let me get some yellow out here. I'm going to use another. This yellow is really watery. In art-wise, let me cover this. I don't think I'm going to be using this one. It's too light. Art-wise, I want to be accountable for everything that I'm doing. At least what with the projects I've decided to do this year. And I do have my lovely friend Janet keeps me updated as to, you know, she asks me how am I doing, what have I finished, and all that, and that I like, because it makes me feel like, you know, I need to do, because I need to answer for what I'm doing or what I'm finishing. So I did finish 2 of my journals. My personal journal from 2012 to 2015. I got that one finished. I finished a Faces journal that I had started way back in, I don't know when, some time ago. That one I started quite a while ago. I want to stencil some more. Oh, but I still have the stamp to put. So let me just stencil some hearts, because I want to use this stencil. Yellow hearts. That must be happy. Yeah, looks nice. And I'm working here. I try to keep up with this project. This is one of the projects that I started in 2016. The good thing about this project is that it is a monthly thing. So let me dry this up and I'll be back. Okay, I'm here again. So, as I was saying, this is one of the projects that is good because it is once a month. So I have a whole month to do my page, which I try to do it. I'm trying to do it at the moment because I won't forget. So that is a good thing, because if I give it too much time, I will eventually forget to do it. So let me just grab this stamp. And I need I think I'm just going to leave it here, the black, because it does need like kind of the black. I have no idea what I'm going to what's going to be my focal point. Honestly, I still have no idea what that is going to be. Let's see how oh, that looks nice. So I do have to work and see what I am going to do with that. But I am really liking the way this is turning out. Yeah. This is awesome. Finally, it's like this is a hot mess, honestly. This is a real hot mess. But it's a hot mess I like. It's making me happy. Yay. Okay. Let me grab this here, this splash of color. Did I get a stamp? I've got such a mess on this corner. It's ridiculous, honestly. But you know what? Let me go get some other, because I do have a whole bunch of color stamp ink pads that I may want to use here. Well, do I want to add more color to this? Red could be a nice color. I could bring this color out. It's kind of like a burgundy color. And there's purple here. There's green. Let me go get those colors and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I got these 3 colors. These are Stampin' Up! Colors. This one is Perfect Plum, Gunball Green, and Raspberry Ripple. And I will be using these 3 colors. Let me get these paintbrushes out of the way. Let me get a piece of paper, because these colors are very juicy. And I want to do kind of like a ghost effect, which is nothing other than just stamping on my stamp and then stamping once or twice out of my stamp so that I won't get a glob of color here. So let me just open these up, put them out here. Okay, I should have done this off camera. These things are kind of hard to open. Let me get my paint booger out of the way. See, look at that. And I just barely touched the ink pad. And what I like about these ink pads is that you can use them as watercolors, but when they dry, they're permanent. So I really like that a lot. So I am going to take this and this one, because I like this one. Put them here on my ink pads. My ink pads, on my pads, my acrylic pads. I have them around, so let me, so look at this. This is so juicy. These, sometimes it's kind of hard to, look at that. Look at all that juicy ink. I'm not very happy the way it's coming out. But if I do put this on this like that, it is going to really make a real hot mess. I don't know what's happening. It works great on cardstock, these stamps and these ink pads. Not bad. Maybe it's, let me change the ink pad. Okay, seriously, you're not going to stick to this? Honestly, this is okay. You want to get stuck there, so just get stuck there. Why isn't this gluing to the hold on a second. These are the things that happen, that it's good when you're filming that they happen, so that everybody sees that nothing always comes out perfect. There's always going to be something that's going to be messed up. Maybe it's because of the paint. But you know what? I don't care. I should have gotten my... let me just clean it with this. Wow, look at that. That is a lot of paint. That is a lot of ink on this pad. This one's not going to show much because it's dark purple. This isn't really working in the way I wanted it to work out. So let me try this and see if drying it up it will look better when something out. It's not dry, but let me try something out. Let me see if it's, just grab a random page back here and stamp it on this to see what happens. See, so it does stamp. Paint is not letting it grab the ink. So much for the stamps. Those stamps, I'm not going to use them then because they're not working the way I wanted them to work out. So let me just put these things away. But you know what I can do? Because let me see if this little one works out. Maybe this one, since it's small, and this is a different kind of stamp, maybe this one will work out a little bit better. Let's check this one out. Well, this one is working out a lot better. You can just put these directly on. Okay, I'm liking that. Those I do like. Get the green one. I got some green with some of the bread. They look like paint splatters. That's what I like about this why did I clean it? See? I am liking it. Get some plum in here. But you can see how juicy these little things are. These ink pads, I barely use them, honestly. I should use them a little bit more. I think I'm going to start using them as watercolor, because basically that's what, you can use them as watercolors. Look at this. Where's that page I used? Look at that. You can honestly get almost 3 uses out of one. That's the ghost effect here, this. Okay, so let me dry this up and I'll be back. Okay, so I really want to get these colors back in, and I have these hearts lying around on my desk. My son's girlfriend on Valentine's gave him, she stuck all these, she had all these bunch of little hearts in the bag that she gave him, or in the postcard, I don't know. I just found these in his room the other day, and I just picked, you guys know I was gonna pick them up, so I have these hearts, and I really want to incorporate these colors, so I decided that I was going to use some of these hearts on my page, and I'm going to paint them. I did paint 3 of them off camera to see how they look, and they look pretty awesome. Look how beautiful and vibrant those colors are. I really, for the least, if I don't use these Stampin' Up! Stamps sets or ink pads for stamping, I will be using them as watercolor, because look at those vibrant colors. I'm really liking them a lot. So I will paint these so that you guys, if you don't know how you use these, you can use these stamps. I'm just gonna do this on camera so you can look at this. Look at my hands. I just noticed while I was off camera, I was talking to my husband on the phone, because again he called me when I was about to start filming again, and I've got these, where are they? I bought these Stabilo, I don't know if it's the, yeah, it's the All Stabilo paints, pencils. I don't know if these are the ones that you guys use a lot. It's the 8046, and it says Stabilo All. It's aquarellable. And I noticed for some reason it was, they melt. And I think it was that I had my overlamp. My overlamp does, it's one of those fluorescent overlamps. And apparently I had it leaning over my pencil carousel, and they melted. Look at that. They're really wet. I have no idea. So, and I forgot that they're water, aquarelle, bleh, whatever. And I put some water on my hands, and now I've got my hands full of all black. So anyways, let's get to what we're doing. So what you do, okay, basically what you do with this is when you close it, when you have it closed, you just squeeze it here in the bottom, and that makes the lid flush against the pad, the ink, and then you can use it with a, sometimes I just grab it and take it out on my mat. I hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing. And then you just use it, you know, as like you would brush your watercolor. And use it as a watercolor. And then you definitely have to clean it off. I recommend that you clean it off before you dip it in another paint or another pad, because you can contaminate your inks, in a sense that, you know, it's not that they're not going to work, but they'll mix colors, and then when you use it, it's going to be double color. So this is as easy as it gets. It doesn't get any easier than this. Just checking out what side looks better. Okay, so I stuck my finger on that one. And for the other ones, what I did is I dried them and I gave them a second coat. So let me dry these off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so I have my hearts and I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do with them. I feel my page is still wet for some reason. It is still wet. But I think I will be like dangling, have them dangle from here, like if they were hanging from the top of my page. So let me just see how I want to put them. I think that is what I want. More or less, yeah. So let me just glue my hearts in, and I already checked out this video, and it's got like about 20 parts to it, because I keep like, how do you say it, I keep pausing it, and it's really getting like really long. Last time I checked, I was already in 27 minutes. And I'm going to be using this because I found this glue that I have around. And this is Aleene's Tacky Glue. And I had forgotten I had this because when I moved rooms, I put it on a shelf over there. And apparently it was behind some other things. But this glue, this one, it's... I diluted this one a bit with water because if you've used this Turbo Tacky Glue, it dries very quickly, pretty quickly, but it's kind of like very thick, and I like it to water it down a bit, so I did add some water to this one, and I will be gluing my hearts down. Where's my, ouch. Get my apron out of the way. Gluing my hearts down, and I will be fast forwarding this part because honestly I don't want to keep putting you guys through the torture of watching me glue. So I will be right back. Okay, so I got my hearts glued down. I'm going to give it a quick dry and I will be right back. Hi guys, as you can see, it happened again. I got carried away working with finishing my page this morning that I totally forgot to turn the camera on. And that usually happens when I leave my work and I come back the next day, or probably, you know, a couple of hours later, but in an unexpected form. And when I say unexpected, it's not like that I say, okay, I'm gonna go work with it. It's just that an idea comes to my mind and I just say, okay, before I forget it, let me just go sit and work, and that's when I totally forget to turn the camera on. So before turning my camera off, I had done my hearts, I had painted them, and I glued them down, and basically the only thing I did was take a black Sharpie journaling marker. It's like a paint marker, and I just dangled the hearts. So I just drew with my black Sharpie marker, and then I created this little border up here like they're hanging from this little curtain. And I used a white Sharpie paint marker to do the dots, and then in each one of the hearts I wrote what makes me happy, or what makes me happy. And it's funny because I did not, you know, expect to do 6 hearts, but we are 6 in our family, my 4 kids, my husband and I. So that was really, really, like, you know, I was surprised when I counted them, and I said, oh, perfect, you know, that's what represents my family in all this happy place. So as I had said earlier, what makes me happy is music, being me, being myself, being able to do what Maribel likes to do, and being Maribel, you know, not being anyone else or what other people want me to be. My family makes me extremely happy. My art, reading, I love to read, and that really, really makes me like slow down, and when I'm not too happy, I tend to go and read. If I'm not creating, if I'm not doing something with my family or something, I'm usually reading and creating. I love creating. It doesn't matter what I create, either a journal page, a scrapbook page, and a drawing, you know, doing art, you know, just creating something makes me happy. So I'm sorry I didn't do the final page on film, but here's my final page of the explorations of me, and I will link down below the links for Gina Ahrens and Cindy Otter's their introductory videos. So if you have not started this project and you want to start it, you could go check out what it's about, and a link to their pages of the prompt number 2, which is the February prompt for explorations of me. So that is all for now. I will see you guys later. Take care, God bless you, and have a great day. Bye bye.